So today is leg day. As you can see, I'm thrilled. Got the leg sleeves on already. Got the pre-workout. It's C4 pre-workout. It's not my favorite. Wish I had some hostility. Nonetheless, it'll do the job. So, for leg day, we are doing a little bit of hamstrings, maybe a couple working sets, and then mainly quads. I've been slacking on my leg days, so I'm trying to get back into it and go full force if I can. So, let's get in there. Also, maybe stick around because there may be a really exciting announcement at the end of this video. Just maybe. Yellow. So it is obviously much later after the fact, but I had to fucking work today. So, womp. But the announcement is, drumroll please, I have a date for top surgery. Yay! It is going to be January 24th, 2025. Wild. I have a pre-op appointment on January 13th. And insurance is covering majority of it. So, ye fucking ha. The only thing I have to pay for is liposuction. And that is $2,200. Without insurance, it was going to be $7,500. So, thank you, Dr. Oliver, in advance. It's going to be done at Grandview Hospital in Alabama. Birmingham, Alabama, to be specific. So, thanks for watching this video. If you would like to hear me babble about testosterone and my feelings, keep watching. If not, bye. It's been a minute since I've known, but it is starting to kick in that I'm not gonna have these anymore. which is also kind of sad. I don't know if anybody really talks about that, but it's also kind of sad. The sad part is I've had these my entire life, whether I liked them or not. They have been here and they're a part of my body. And I think I'm mainly just going to miss, the boob squeeze. It's kind of like a comfort thing. Um, but that's okay because I'll just build man titties. That's okay. That's okay. With insurance, the only thing I have to pay is liposuction for like right underneath my armpits. Um, and that's only 2,200. So I've been working my ass off. When I say working my ass off, I mean 60-hour work weeks, which suck ass. But with this next paycheck, I'll have all the money that I need for the surgery, which is great. So that means I'll have whatever money I make after this week will be just for making sure I'm comfortable after the surgery and not having to go back to work too soon if I feel like I need more time to rest. I have planned out about 2 weeks of no working. About one of my jobs is being a personal assistant, and so that one we're going to be working out how to do or what to do the second week as far as online stuff that I can do because most of my job with her is in her house doing all the things she doesn't have time to do. But so yeah, that's all figured out and mostly situated. Um, I have still been working out a fuck ton. I feel like I need to do a little bit of an update as far as testosterone because it's been a minute. I think the last video I did was at 7 months, and I'm almost at a year now, which is bonkers. And crazy enough, I will have no tits before my 1 year anniversary of being on testosterone. Crazy. So, one of the things that's been a little more obvious is that it's gotten harder to cry when I want to, if that makes sense. It's not that I can't cry, it's just I kind of have to work myself up to cry, if that makes sense. And I figured this out kind of by by accident. I ended up a lot of things happened, so I needed more testosterone. Yes, I ran out. Before I ran out, I said, "Hey, doctor, I need more testosterone. Can you give me more, please?" Well, I also just switched insurance, so there was a delay on that. So I've been about a week with no testosterone in my body. Well, I haven't been putting on the testosterone. I'm sure there's still testosterone in my body. Um, so I've gone about a week without it. And so my emotions have been a little more present as far as mainly just sad emotions. Mainly. Like sad, happy, like crying emotions. Those have been a little bit more prevalent than before. And I realized that it was a lot harder before to cry than it is now. It's been kind of nice because while on testosterone, I feel like my emotions are a lot more regulated and a lot more stable and normal than ever before in my life. I've always felt like my emotions were to the max and I felt every feeling possible. And now it's just, I feel very normal mentally, mentally, emotionally, whatever. But taking a week off has been nice because I still have that mindset for the most part, but I'm also able to cry and feel the emotions that do come up. Because I had been, there was a couple times where I had like felt sad or sad happy and felt like I couldn't feel that. So possibly something to talk to my doctor about in the future. I'm not going to worry about it right now because I'm still on such a low fucking dose. I did get bumped up to 3 pumps a day. Now take 3 pumps. Hoping to get bumped up to 4, maybe. We'll see. Also, with the week of no testosterone, I was really worried that like my period was gonna come back full force. It hasn't yet. My prescription gets filled tomorrow, so I'm picking that up tomorrow. Um, so she hasn't come back, which is great. That was the reason why I went up to 3 in the first place. Was I felt like I still could do more as far as testosterone, and also I didn't want my period anymore because it was getting to where the period pain that I was getting was 9 out of 10, like 6th grade first period pains, and it was god awful. I was also having phantom cramps before and after my period, which sucked. So it was basically like when I did have my period, it was lasting 10 times longer than it was before testosterone. So that sucked. But I haven't had it since I bumped up to 3 pumps. So, and I haven't had it since I haven't had testosterone. So we might have said goodbye to the periods. Might have pushed her out the door. What else? Oh, my facial hair has been coming in a lot. You're not going to be able to see it. I'm not going to try. Am I going to try? I guess I'll try. Oh, you can see it a little bit. It's been getting a lot darker. There's also, can't see it, but there's white hair here and a white hair here. I'm going to have white in my fucking mustache, which everybody's like, oh, that'll be so cool. And I'm like, I feel old. I don't want to feel old. So there's that. And the hair on my neck and chin are way better than the ones on my mustache, which fucking pisses me off because I don't even want the beard. I want the mustache and a soul patch. That's it. I don't even want the beard. I just want to transfer all these down here to my fucking mouth. Anyways, my voice has gotten much deeper. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell between this video and the last, but people have very much noticed that I have a deeper voice. I've also gotten a couple compliments of like that I'm holding myself differently and that I talking differently, which is great because I feel different. I think this past month I've been feeling a lot different within my body. Kind of just like I feel like my clothes are fitting better, and so I'm able to walk around with more confidence. Um, but it's also like, do I feel different, or is it just excitement from the testosterone? I don't know. I'm also when I first found out my top surgery date, I was like kind of blown away because I had always pictured future me, so like big buff version of me with no tits. That's the version I saw having no tits. I never envisioned this body with no tits. I always saw like future, not current. And so the fact that this body that I am in currently is gonna have no tits, kind of fucking weird. In a good way, obviously, but like also like a surreal way. I don't know if I'm using that right, but I just didn't envision me right now which I like me right now. I can see a lot of progress as far as muscle gain, fat loss. Like I see a lot of good things, but I guess I just envisioned a more complete me with without him. So I'm I think I've adjusted to that thought now. At the very beginning, that was a little bonkers, and a little I want to say disappointing, just because in my head I thought I would have more of a developed chest before I got top surgery. But that feels stupid even saying, because it's going to be 10 times easier for me to develop my chest without them. Also, I was going through, there was a couple weeks there where I was having really bad chest dysphoria, as far as like I was trying tape binding. I don't bind very often. Let's start with that. I don't really bind ever, mainly because people don't really see me as a trans man, and I'm not. I have a lot of sensory issues, and so binding in general just is not for me, unfortunately. Um, I just get way too overstimulated too fast. So taping is out because that shit gets itchy, slash it feels like I'm wearing a bra essentially for more than a day. So that sucks. So that wasn't working. It also wasn't working because of my chest size. Wasn't working. Um Bought a binder. Get this. Bought a fucking binder. A week later got my top surgery date, and I said, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this binder now? Granted, it's gotten its use. I'll probably donate it. If anybody wants a free binder, just put a comment in the video because I'll give it to you. I don't care. After the surgery, there's no need for me to have it anymore, and it's been worn a total of like 3, maybe 4 times now. So I'd rather someone else get the use out of it. So basically, when I thought I was needing to bind, I've got the top surgery date, and now I'm just like, well, fuck it. I'm not putting that on unless it's like I'm wearing dress clothes. Like I wore a suit recently, and I wore it then. Great. Um, Good. This is literally the only time I see the need to wear it is if I'm trying to look nice and fancy. Um, I think that's it as far as like changes. I feel like I have a lot more. I feel like a lot more has happened since the last time I updated. Um, but it's all been more mental space things instead of bodily changes. See you next time.